What's up, guys? This is Coach Medi, South Arlington Fitness and Nutrition in the house. So, before I jump into this week's workouts, first, if you like these videos, let us know. If there's something that you'd like to see covered in these videos, please let us know. Comment, like, share the videos that you see on YouTube. And if you have some questions actually that you would like to see answered about the programming, about what's coming up in the next week or in the current wave, ask away. Either just reach out by email or just comment at the bottom of the video on YouTube, and we'd be happy to take those questions and try to answer them on the next week's episode. Cool? All right, now let's get into this week. So, this is our week 2 of our 3-week wave, and we're starting off on Monday again with our conventional deadlift. So, we did 5 sets or 4 sets of 8 last week. We're going to do 3 sets of 8 and then go to 2 sets of 6. So, you're going to increase weight until you get to something pretty heavy for 8 reps, and then you go down to 6 reps and increase weight again. This is going to be followed by pure conditioning work on the rowing erg 100-meter sprints, 7 of them. And 100-meter will take you about, 30 seconds, maybe 40 tops. You'll have the rest of the 2 minutes. So you'll have every 2 minutes, we'll start a new row. You'll row your sprint in 30 seconds. And then the rest of it, maybe a minute and a half, minute, 20 seconds, you'll be resting. So your break is longer than your sprint. And that's how it has to be with high intensity short sprints. But this type of interval work is amazing for your cardiovascular conditioning, right? Cool. On Tuesday, coming again with the bent over row from a dead stop on the ground. We did 5 sets of 8 last week. We're going for 5 sets of 10. This one is an increasing rep scheme. So as opposed to other waves where we add weight week by week, this one is going to add volume week by week. So that should end up being interesting. Don't look to add much more weight than last week. In fact, probably take the last weight or 2 that you got to, and then try to see if you can work with those for sets of 10. Right on. We're going to build some upper backs of steel with this. We're going to follow that with a very short 7-minute AMRAP. This is a tilt block, so it's high intensity. You know the deal. You work at your threshold. Your pace is always a little bit faster than you'd like it to be. It's going to be 5 pull-ups, 10 swings, kettlebell swings, American style, so they're going all the way to the top, and then 12 jumping lunges. Cool. None of these sets or movements are supposed to get to failure. That's how these are structured, in that at any point in time, you could do 5 pull-ups or do 10 swings or do 12 jumping lunges, and without feeling like you have to break them up and stop. But your breathing is going to get hard. Eventually, around minute 4 or 5, you're going to be like, whoa, this is rough for me to keep the same speed. This is exactly what you should be feeling like. And you just have to basically grit your teeth and keep powering through for the last 2 minutes. All right, switching it up. Wednesday is a much longer time domain, and it's split up into 3-minute AMRAPs, 3-minute circuits. 5 AMRAPs, each 3-minute long, and there's 2 minutes break in between. So you work for 3 minutes and you're doing as many rounds as possible of double unders, hang power cleans, lateral burpees. Again, when you see something like this with a short time frame of 3 minutes and then 2 minutes of work, you know intensity is going to be on the higher end during the minutes of work. And then you get 2 minutes to just catch your breath and do it again. And you're looking to be consistent, right? That's how you know you're well conditioned. That's how you know your muscles have stamina. Right on. Thursday, switching it up altogether, is basically a build day heavy. We're starting up with our front rack step-ups, week 2 of the wave. And then we're doing a little bit of swole action. So we're doing a short EMOM. We're doing weighted glute bridges on the floor. And we're also pairing that up with bicep curls, because everybody likes bicep curls. I think bicep curls get a bad rap as being a bodybuilding movement, but I find them now to be very functional, very translatable to strength in pulling, any kind of pulling strength, stability in the shoulder, getting a pull-up. Like, get your bicep curls done and look swole while doing it. Why not? All right. On the end of that day, on Thursday, we're doing a very, very quick burner. It's 100 jumping lunges. So it's you versus The pain you're going to feel in your legs, have fun with it. That's all I'm going to say. Friday, back to more interval work. So we got a pretty fair decent amount of interval work this week. This one is structured also differently. It's a minute of work, minute of rest, minute of work, minute of rest, 10 reps, right? And so on every minute of work, this is what happens. You row 12 calories for the guys and 9 calories for the ladies. That should take you about 40 seconds, 45 seconds, maybe 50 seconds. And in the remaining 10 to 15 seconds, you get off the rower, you go to the pull-up bar, you knock out as many reps as you can for until the end of that minute. You basically have 10 seconds, and you're going to get a few reps of the pull-up. And then you get a whole minute of break, and then you do it again and do it again. And your score at the end of the 10 rounds, it's 10 rounds. Your score is the number of pull-ups you got. So what we're testing here is how well you can maintain proper positions on the pull-up bar, maintain stability in your shoulder, but also how many reps or how much stamina do you have in your muscles under breathing the rest, right? So you're winded from rowing because you're going to row somewhat hard. It's not a cruising speed for on the row. And then you get off the erg, heart rate's elevated. You go to the pull-up bar. Can you maintain proper positioning and basically strength in pulling? Let's see how it goes. Saturday, last day of the week, a sustain block. This is like straight up endurance work. There's a bit of just breathing endurance, cardiovascular endurance, but there's also a bit of muscular stamina, a little bit of that in it. So it's box jumps, it's burpees, and dumbbell push presses. The push presses are not heavy. They're light with 2 dumbbells. The idea here is that any given set, you can just keep on moving without having to break it up because, well, oh, my shoulder's just burning out. That's not the case. It's more about starting out and finishing at a similar pace. And the way we think about these is, so this is structured as 12, 11, 10, 9, all the way down to 1. So you're basically doing 12 box jumps, 12 burpees, 12 push presses, 11, 11, 11, 10, 10, 10. The reps are front loaded, right? So by the time you're done with the third or fourth round, you're almost halfway through the workout. Keep that in mind. And you really want to think about how you feel on the third or fourth round. So if you come out of the gate fast and you're like, I'm crushing this first round, you're the IDIOT. All right. Don't do that. First round should feel like, all right, I'm not chasing anyone here. On the third round, if you go like, I feel pretty good, that's a good pace. Fifth round, sixth round, you're like, this is hard. But that's fine because what's left is the 5s, the 4s, the 3s, and the 2s, and the 1. You can just burn through those. All right, good. Hopefully you got that message. Don't focus on the first round. That's an amateur's game. All right, guys. That sums up our week. It's a full week of training, back to regular schedule, and we'll see you at the gym. Let's go.